a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. And the Tar Heels will kick it away first. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Ohio State's offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And he gets into the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Oh, it's a reverse. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game.
It's a seam wide open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
They're just marching it and already threatening in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're going to ride this running back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Hilton. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. We've seen that before. There was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, they made a statement.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So North Carolina's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Oh, better look out! They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Hauls it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The hand to the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence, like turning it on.
He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
14, North Carolina, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense lining up for a first down play.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Got him downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got enough for the first. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Lopez to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Hilton. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. With the catch, it's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Offense gets set for second down. They go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They get to him as he throws. Picked off. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Or will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Lopez wants to fire. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets their big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back open in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed. But that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half. And you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. It's complete to the left. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The sure hands, it's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air, it's Hilton. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. Tries to get it on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were, and the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Lopez to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. To the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
21, North Carolina, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his back in the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Hilton. Quickly complete. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense...
Oh, he's got some space. The tap. Touchdown, UNC. And the comeback is on. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hilton. The short hands, it's Porter. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good... Sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero covers, like nobody covers him at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Tompkins. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Turning on the Jets. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lopez wants to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. It's reversed. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez to pass. Finds his man. It's Robinson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots.
Breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Ohio State 45, North Carolina 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Lopez wants to fire. Got a man. It's Taylor. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Looking for a big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Lopez to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Lopez wants to fire. Finds the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Motion from the wideout. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Powers through the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Tackle is made at the 32-yard line. First down for the offense.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.